Day 21, tragic. We've gone green once again on the Australian dollar, US dollar. $115 down now. And the return is still there. Let's just have a big one, bigger than we've seen. Potential is fading into the night. I think one way or the other, though, hopefully we close off the trade soon. Couldn't bear the thought of seeing a green candle like this one over on the far left, you know, where it shoots up and really puts us to the sword. We keep it open. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, even worse. That was quite a candle there. And this one we're about $165 down. Still no reversion to the mean. Maybe there's a better signal out there for us. It's got to be something better. Muppet Treasure Island, sweet. Getting close on the euro yen, almost into the oversold territory. Let's have a big red day and get that. In case you were in on the euro US dollar, this is a pretty definitive trade. That's the open there. This is an actual close beneath the 5-period moving average. And if you were in there, you'd be flat. You'd be basically flat. So whichever way the swaps were going, that's probably where you'd end up. Touch a profit or a touch of loss. Not the best trade, but not the worst either. That we know. US dollar, Japanese yen having a rebound day didn't quite get us in. The RSI was down at 5.56 on Friday. Now it's coming back up. Yeah, let's see a green day come on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Why not give us a sell trade? Get us back in here just like we were before. Had some good fun on this chart. Didn't make any money, but you know, a bit of fun. No entries for us. If these trades keep going against us like this, we may pretty soon be looking at a new career of some kind. Maybe a professional pirate. We'll be back on the high charts tomorrow. So I suppose we'll just come back tomorrow. Day 22, another day of not much good with our trades. The Australian dollar, US dollar chart, price above the moving average still, the 5-period. Not going to get to close it yet. Has been a green day, not a major one, but still we need it to come red. Meanwhile, New Zealand dollar CAD saw a touch of red come. If it had finished at the low, it would have been a close. Nothing for us to do. Let's see if there's the trades out there. Euro yen didn't quite make it under 5. If it had gone into that oversold territory before it pulled this day out of the bag, it'd be looking quite promising. Same story with the pound yen, seeing the bounce back. In fact, just about above the 5-period average. So that would have been a nice trade if we did get an oversold signal there, making about 115 pips thereabouts. And same with the US dollar, Japanese yen as well. Finished 5.56, but that would have netted you some profit. You'd have been in there about 58 pips worth. Better than a kick in the nose. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar nearing a sell signal again. We've seen that before. It went into the overbought territory there. That would be going no good for you. In fact, you'd still be in that one by the look of it, because this is a gap down that you wouldn't have seen at the time. So you'd still be in that one, which means it's getting close to a second overbought signal. Second time lucky. 0 extra trade signals for us tonight. So once again, we will stick with these trades and hope that there's a turnaround coming any second now. Or now. No, we'll probably have to wait it out. So we'll come back tomorrow and check. Day 23, you know the story. Can't close either trades. Almost $300 down total. Let's see if we've got anything better out there. Nope, no trades. Let's go fishing again tomorrow for some. Day 24, nothing new at all in terms of the overall vibe of what's going on, which is that these trades just keep moving further from the mean reversion. $352 down between them. Oh yeah, it's going swimmingly. Let's have a quick check for other entries. Euro US dollar could be looking like another one coming. RSI above 90. If it pushes with a green candle, sell signal would be available if we get out of this US dollar trade. That seems the most unlikely of all getting out of that trade. US dollar Swiss franc won't give the signal. Price has dropped enough that it's below the moving average, so even if it goes into oversold territory, it's too far gone to get in. CAD Swiss could get there though with a red day. One more like this one. Won't push it beneath the average, but should get it into oversold. Buy entry potential there. Sell signal coming through on the Australian dollar CAD. This did come through previously about here. And to be fair, if you're in on that one, I don't think you would have closed out by now. Another day of no new entry signals and another day of keeping these trades open. We'll be back tomorrow, right before the weekend. Day 25, the strategy that is yet to get a winning trade 5 weeks in. Well, that's not about to change, but we do have a bit of good news that we can close down our New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar trade. Price finally getting across the 5-period moving average. Did give it quite a good bit of time to get there. But we've known this trade well. We've been in it for 11 days. And we are going to make $2.60 on the swap. as we close the trade off for a total of $153.67 down. Could be better, could be better. And the Australian dollar US dollar pair, it's not quite ready yet. Gonna need another red day. Once again, we did have the low get beneath the average, but not the close. Let's see if we've got any other entries out there. We've now freed up space on the New Zealand dollar and the Canadian dollar. Could get back in on one of those currencies. Let's find out. Euro Swiss franc going oversold. 1.96 on the RSI, but that is a big downtrend that's been going. Was there anywhere nice you could have got in? Well, back here, if you'd been in there, that would have been a winning trade. Look at that, 40 pips or so. Those are the kind of trades you want. That was a long time ago, though. No signal since then. Pound Swiss franc doing the same as the Euro Swissy. Can't get it because price is below the moving average. But if you aren't using the 200 moving average as a filter, get in on a buy trade, why not? Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, nearing the overbought signal. Get us in again. Very good times. If you'd got in the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar trade yesterday, you'd be breaking about even right now. Nothing really to say about it. And yet I found words. Did we have any trade entries? No, we didn't. So we'll continue to rely on the Australian dollar, US dollar pair. Need some major news coming out of one of these countries to give us the boost we need. I don't think it's going to happen, but if you believe, then I appreciate that. And we will be back next week just for you and for us to see if we can finally get a winning trade from Larry Connor's RSI-2 strategy. We'll be back. We'll just have a quick peek at the journal though before we go. And as we saw, we did get to add another losing trade to the arsenal. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar pair, just closed that one off. Pretty similar in loss to our Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar by the time that one closed. And similar sort of length of time as well. Not the trades we want, obviously. And it does put us $316.18 down so far. That is not including the losses that are very likely to come from the Australian dollar, US dollar trade that we've still got open. Could really do with a couple winning trades, try and claw some of this back. But something I will say though, considering we've been doing this strategy now for 25 days, 5 weeks, we haven't lost a huge amount. We started at 9,119. Currently our closing balance down at 8,801. That closing balance is taking into account the commission charge for the Australian dollar, US dollar trade. But it's not drastic. You wouldn't want to keep losing money like this, because who wants to keep losing money? But it's not buried the account within a matter of minutes. The amount of volume that we're putting on the trades is keeping us sort of steady. But as I say, we do need the wins. Otherwise, it will keep going down. And eventually, it doesn't matter what your risk management is. If you're losing every single trade, then eventually you'll run out of money. Simple as that. Or at the very least, you will get margin called. Not an enjoyable experience. Really makes you want to look at yourself in the mirror. But you can't face doing it. Oh dear, never mind. We'll keep on trucking and see where we get to.